Scene 28, take one.
I'm from New York. I speak quickly. I moved here October 31st in 2011. What happened is that I was taking a class on fine dining, and there was somebody in the class who was living in the American, and I said, do you know any places, affordable? And he told me about the American. I knew of the area because I had a manager that used to have us get photo shots in this area, so I'd been on Traction Street. And also it turned out I had been here several years ago when I first came to California, because I worked with this girl at this company called Nielsen, and she was living here with her boyfriend. So I'd actually been here in this building previously in late 2007, 2008. The manager said that they could have a New Year's Eve party in the old Al's Bar. I'm from New York. I didn't know anything about what Al's Bar was. Apparently it was like the CBGBs of Los Angeles. I don't know. I wasn't here, so I didn't know about that. But that was the memory that I'd had of this place. I knew there was a lot of graffiti on the wall. So I didn't know that there were artists living in the building. I thought it was the most coolest thing when I finally moved here. I said, wow, there's a real artist studio. So it was kind of fun in that respect. I've lived in apartment buildings in the past, in New York and here. And in terms of apartment building living, it's one of the nicest apartment building living I've had. I like the fact that people talk to you in the hallway, which you can live someplace else and they don't even talk to you, especially in New York. You don't even know who lives upstairs. Initially, there were two places available, the fourth floor and the one on the second floor, but I decided on the one on the second floor because I had a bicycle, and to bring the bicycle up to the fourth floor would have been a problem. Now you can put your bicycle in the laundry room. They have bike racks, which is really nice. There's a nice creative vibe in here, so I feel kind of creative here, which is good for me. More painters and things than actors around here, which is sort of nice in a sense. In a sense it's not, because it's not a good networking opportunity. I do cook in my room. I have a hot plate and a toaster oven. It's cheaper, but also I eat better meals if I cook them myself. Worry Market, they have a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, which to me is important, and sometimes the meats aren't bad. The thing there is that if you want to buy any American products, they're overpriced. When I first came here, I didn't feel kind of like this place was just about making money. West Side Rentals now owns it. They're trying to make it a hip hot spot and raise the rents and make it kind of a corporate entity. I like the fact that they're doing renovations, making it cleaner, painting. That's nice. Some people that I liked in the building moved out. People have lived here for years and they never raised the rent. I've been here every year, they've been raising the rent. So after a while, it's not going to be worth it to me to live here because it's a really small space and I could live someplace else. I think that they're going to kind of make this into a sort of an upscale kind of rooming house. As the whole area gets gentrified, they're going to try, double rents and make outrageously priced places here. Once they decide that they're going to make this whole area into something upscale, then they're going to kick people out. There's a community, which I like, because I haven't really experienced that. Like when I was living in Los Feliz, the person who owned the house was part of the Los Feliz community. I was just a renter, so I didn't feel any of that. I just like the fact that there's a community here. It's nice, especially if you don't know too many people. Archer has like gallery openings and other kind of events, sometimes performing poetry things or some music. It's a little oasis. I mean, you go a couple of blocks this way and there's Skid Row, which is a little not so nice. The whole of downtown, they're trying to gentrify. It's kind of sad because then you get police services. You don't get police services unless the rich people are there. Even if I moved out, I wouldn't want to move too far away because I like the support, the psychological support, which is why I stuck around here, even though they had bed bugs in the building. I wouldn't mind staying somewhere in the area if it was affordable.
Cut.